Demonite Scourge will finally be destroyed.
It's only, just like that gentleman said, it's only 7:05. And there are plenty of people out here already. Hundreds of people. Let's go over and get a few people over here. How long you been waiting out here?
Since 10 to 4.
10 to 4. And who are you here to see?
Gimli.
All right. Obviously.
Curious about my life. I never really intended to become a comic book artist. I went to college and got a degree in psychology, and I was actually a pre-med when I was there, and something just didn't gel right. And you know what?
Okay. Always love this cover. Look at the whales too. The texture for the whales is just really cool. The Gen 13 Archives is a must own because it's your very best black and white source for anything early J. Scott Campbell.
And glad you could take a few minutes here to talk with us.
Oh, no problem.
Just got some, some basic questions, some things that a lot of it's probably been asked before, but
right.
I don't know if there's anything that hasn't been asked.
I've heard almost every single question you could probably come up with, but go ahead.
I figure.
See if you can shock me here.
Okay, well, we're going to start up with who came up with the crossover, the killer?
Basically, Mark and I had been talking as early as last year about doing a project together where the characters Cyberforce and Wildcats interacted. And but we were just doing miniseries at the time. We had scheduling problems, obviously, and we really didn't have an opportunity to do something together until this year when we took both titles into regular series. And we decided, since he was coming back with a new regular series and I was continuing sort of the miniseries, we wanted to do a crossover to kind of give the re-releases some punch. Mm-hmm. And that's really how it came about.
Well, like you said in Wildcats 5, it's actually like issue 1, but...
Yeah, it is. I mean, it's a completely different storyline. I think some time has passed since the miniseries to issue 5, but I just didn't want to start over with another issue 1.
Right.
I feel like there's a certain amount of momentum you lose by starting over again. You want to kind of break the Earth's, sort of gravity and take off and really get rolling with the stories. And if you're continually doing issues 1, 2, 3, and 4, it's difficult to do that. Typically, first issues you have to, first issues follow a certain kind of structure because it's the first issue, and you have to tell the readers about the characters and introduce things in a very logical, sequential way. With an issue 5, you can just go ahead and assume that a lot of the readers are familiar with the characters and get into another story that can have a different and more interesting structure than typical first issues. I think first issues are very difficult to.
This pack feels a little heavier. Wow, cool looking Void. Void just works so well when it comes to Chrome. We got to hit those comments. We got to see what comments are coming in. Right, hold up. Let me just get to my comments. Boom. Okay. Sean Phillips. Very awesome post here. Brian Silfries. Another Rich Johnson, Dave Johnson. Not Rich Johnson, Dave Johnson. What am I doing? Dave Johnson and David Pearson. Both very similar styles of this era. Very cool grifter. This is a cover-worthy image for a trading card. Jason Raskin, very cool. Very, very cool. Hellspont. Rick Mays. Okay. Warblade here. Oh, we have our first bonus card. Refractor card. Demonite. Tony Harris. Tony Harris really came into prominence working through Wildstorm. for Ex Machina after coming off Starman. J. Scott Campbell here. This almost looks like a
delays. We've lost some delays. I mean, we've cut back on the number of books on delay. I mean, sales definitely have come down, but that's true for all of the industries. I mean, the whole comic book industry is in a slump. I think a lot of the speculators are fleeing, which is good because I think there will be a return to...
Actually, this is the official entrance to Wildstorm. As you can see, it's super dark in here. The lights are off. The walls are painted this dark gray. And
you know, like we regained some of the faith. You know, I think that the kids still like our work, but I know a lot of retailers are probably angry at us as a whole, and that's primarily because of our shipping difficulties. And at our last big meeting, we laid down some pretty severe rules and punishments for being late, and when we would solicit projects, when we wouldn't solicit projects, how much work had to be done before we even say that this project existed, and penalties for screwing that up. So next year you'll either see a lot of books come out in time or a lot of people leaving Image as they get fired and canned. So I'm not too owners or whatever, you know.
Live from the world's financial capital, New York City, this is Moneyline.
Marvel Entertainment fell 3 1/4 today, closing at 49.5. The reason some people say is because of what you're about to see.
I'm here with one of the top talents in the comic book business, Jim Lee. Jim, it's great to...
boom shakalaka. Oh, people, I think we're dealing with one of those annoying delays. I can already tell. I know I'm behind. I tried to jump in there earlier from the intros, and it just wasn't working. But hey, welcome to Wildstorm Wednesday. We're doing. Let me just show you guys what we're doing. I never thought I would come across these. We're doing Fast Break. We're just going to do like a blind opening. I have no idea what these are, but guess what? There's like a whole... This is why I love the internet. I literally love the internet. There's a whole community of people dedicated to the Wildstorm strategy. You gotta have big brains to know how to play these games. There's like a whole community of people dedicated to that. So we're gonna be doing that. Let's split that screen. Let's throw up some of that sweet split screen action here. See, we're dealing with a delay because I'm trying to select the right one. Let's get some of that branding in there. We need our cool stencil right here. Boom shakalaka. Wildstorm Wednesday over there. Sign up for the trading cards. You guys know the deal. I thought I would maybe like preview a little bit of what we have coming up on Wildstorm Wednesdays, because I originally thought, I always thought Wildstorm Wednesday was going to be exclusive to just the comics, like the comics, the storylines, the graphic novels, that stuff. And then like the deeper I get into Wildstorm, the more into like all this other stuff, like their products, posters, all of these things. So we have to get into this. We have to get into the Resident Evil magazine. Okay, let's just take me out. We have to talk about the Resident Evil magazine. I got issues 2, 4, and 5. Now, if you come across these books at a convention, they're like that much money. When you buy them online, they're this much money. Issue 1, I really would like to get issue 1 before we jump into this. Preferably issues 1 and 3. Anyone out there that wants to trade I have doubles of 4 and 5. Okay, and I know 5's a tough one to get to, so maybe we can do that. If you guys want to support me and the channel, go to akapad.com. You can sign up. You get 2 free trading cards as a thank you. You also join my mailing list only at akapad.com. Uzi Susie is available right now on Etsy. When you purchase Uzi Susie, you also get Uzi Susie trading cards, okay? Uzi Susie's my mini comic. We just do a lot of stuff here. This is my absolute favorite thing to work on. Really amazing passion project there. So, strategic trading card game, right? Strategy trading card game. Before we get into all that, I just wanted to show off a little bit of one of these binders I'm working on this is Wildstorm Set 1, okay? This might be their second best trading card set, the top one being the Wildstorm Gallery, also all chrome. I just wanted to bring everyone through of how I construct and how I just think about doing my binders. So this is reserved for prototypes. So it goes prototypes, and then I add extra pages because I broke this up. I wanted Wildcats to have their own section, Stormwatch to have their own section. Say Gen 13 has their own section. I don't add the cards. I just make it a little bit easier for me to find things when I think about them, because I might just be sitting down. I might just be sitting down and say, look, what the hell was that high tower pose? I need to rip it off, and boom, it's right there for me. So we have the base set, and then as you guys can guess, we will get into the checklist. I like checklists being on their own. So the checklist is on its own. We start filling in the clear, right? Is it clear chrome or spectra chrome? There's 9 of these. I have 3 of them. These are some of the offers and the way that explains how you play the Wildstorm game. And then these are empty pages for other cards. I have 2 of them are for the autographs, and one's for error cards. So that's my general approach with binders. I try and make them as complete as possible. So previously, we cracked open one of these right here, and it was just surprising. Cheers, by the way, people. We do need a beer. Yeah, we cracked this open. Let's see, where is the empty box? The empty box is right here. Okay, and the box was destroyed, but we kept this one in the cellophane. And I don't know, I got the urge to, start building out a binder for the expandable card game. And I absolutely love the type of sleeves that these are. If I could get loose sleeves with this level of clarity, I will. I may hunt them down eventually. But yeah, I just wanted to separate some of these just so I can kind of still gauge the artwork, the coloring, the inking, the frequency of Wildstorm during this time. I mean, look, Wildstorm was doing as much in trading cards as McFarlane was doing in action figures. It's insane. It's insane that the trading card side dissolved away after they got picked up by DC Comics. So, and then we have these. I'm still trying to figure out what to do with these. We got 4 of them. I don't know. I already did an unboxing of one of these. There's Jim Lee offer. Jim Lee mail away autograph trading card redemption pieces in these for you to mail away. Something that's very common today. Somewhat pioneering at the time. So we would crack those open to look out for those. But here it is. Okay. We got a few of them. we got a few of them, and I don't know if you people saw, but I paid 99 cents for all of these. I may go back and just buy the box of them. But we can see Wildstorm production. So I'm not even familiar with what to expect via artwork or anything. I stayed away from these. I didn't want to spoil any reaction because look, people, I just love artwork. I love execution. I love seeing companies being diverse, being aggressive, trying to get into other markets. Wildstorm was as much of a trading card company as much of a like Wizards of the Coast company and as much of a comic book company that we've ever seen. And they had legit people design these games. So I'm really curious about the artwork. I can't say too much about if the gameplay is nuanced or anything, but I was thinking about giving these away with the best comment. So maybe I'll still do that. So here we go, people. Freshy fresh. Look at this. So I guess maybe like we can expect the artwork to be a little bit more cartoony. A basketball collectible card game. Face Break is a fun, fast-paced game that mixes humor with basketball strategy. Coaches recruit players from 8 teams and use action cards to dribble, pass, shoot, block, grab, and steal. Fast Break's easy-to-learn rules and additive gameplay are thrilling basketball fans everywhere. Look for 12-card booster packs. Yeah, I mean, just from the artwork, I would like to get some of those booster packs. So maybe this is the base set, right? We have our game piece. We have our directions here, right? Our instructions. And then this could be its own booster pack. So let's just see. Right? Like I do, you know what? I'm not crazy about the logo, but I mean it works. The back of the cards work. I like the yellow and purple design though. So let's see. Face Break. I'm just seeing if there's any contents. Starter that contains 60 cards, including 1 complete team, playing pieces, and rules. Okay. So I don't know. Like, is there 8 separate of these and you get 8 separate teams? I don't know. So let's see here. Quick reference. Always handy. That's our rules. Tokens. Kind of cool. So we have 2 teams. So this is really cool looking. This is how we play. Nicely printed. Nicely printed. Here's our teams. These are the Wildstorm Face Break teams. San Diego Wildcats, New York Thugs, Texas Rough Riders, LA Stars, right? The LA Stars became the WNBA team, or LA Stars is the soccer team, MLB. Chicago Mob, great name. Carolina Bowl Elves. That's those birds, with the giant pointy beaks, and Boston Rebels. Like, people off the top of my head, that's a successful run of names. Good names. All right, so let's go through the team here. So we have the New York Thugs right here. Will Hummer, Abe Stas, Eugene Schmidt, Baja the Hunter, Kimball the Lid. So these are, look, Shawnang, this is one of the things. Henry Hank Hills, Luther Held. Yeah, these are really cool. Brame the Count Dawkins, Racky Shriver, Rogue Laser Show, Grab It. Look at these expressions. I love the cartooniness. So look, this is Wildstorm executing it being a straight up production house, right? We mostly one style, but we have like a step in completing the assignment. So that's cool. So I guess maybe there's got to be a stack like this for every single one of those teams we just went through. Good thing we got, right? We are, what team are we? New York Thugs. Kind of cool. I would like to get the Boston Rebels. Knock away, Papa Trey, reach in. So we can see this artwork is very wide open. It's very cartoony. I went to animation school when I shortly attended animation school, and what was his name? Brian McMenamin was his name. He drew hands just like this guy here. See, like the giant hands. Pass over the back. Pull up jumper. Incredible D. Bounce pass. Strong defense. This was awesome. Look, they're both just like punching him in the head. So, look, the overall design. Look, I don't like this skewed drawing here on the right. But I like the use of fonts. Very 90s, early 2000s. Fast break, tip play, dish, tipped pass. So look, this incorporates a lot of the function of the game. Tough D. Hands up. Backdoor layup. Wrestle match. Look, Andy Kuhn. They attribute artwork right on the cards, which is awesome. These are really cool. Shoe contract. How cool is that? Airball. This really makes me want to learn and play this game. It really does. Trifecta. It's out of here. Concentration for like a free throw. Attached to any of your player, add +3 points. Displace until the player misses a free throw. So look, it's kind of cool. I am curious if these decks have different teams. It kind of makes me want to let's just see. Let's just see. We'll see if it's a different team real quick. Just having some trouble. So everyone, thanks for joining me. Thanks for hanging out. Wildstorm Wednesday is the long-form study of a 90s publishing comic book powerhouse. So we'll just go into here. Try and get them all out. Oh, nice. LA Stars. Oh, sweet. Nice. So these are different teams. Oh, that's awesome. That is awesome. You get different team per starter pack. Really cool. And then what do we have here? We have, these are different cards too. Sticky Finger, Swish, Mascot Subs, Marvelous Defense, 2-on-1, Heckling Fan, Technical Foul, Shoe Contract, Airball. This Andy Kuhn artwork, I absolutely love. So this is cool. I kind of, now I want to go, I might just go back and buy the rest of the box at the comic shop. At this point, if they're all $1, spin, tipped in, overhead pass, jumping jacks, layup, behind the back. Hillary Brada is, very a lot of this artwork really just reminds me of Crack Magazine and Mad Magazine. But I'm just super impressed that, this is a complete looking set. Some of the coloring and the shading is a little bit more. But geez, they were on like another level making these cards. And like Wildstorm Productions as a card company was really on a different level. They had IPs for original trading cards. They licensed Avenger Lyn, licensed Savage Dragon, the Max, Gru. Really cool. I mean, amazing. People, this is very impressive. I love the names here. I really do. Oh yeah, look, and did I miss this? The Moscow Czars, Texas Rough Riders, San Diego Wildcats, New York Thugs, Moscow Czars, Chicago Mob, Carolina Bowl Levels, Boston Rebels. I gotta look up how to pronounce that bowl level. But people, what a freaking home run! So for Wildstorm Wednesday, I'm gonna have to figure that out later. Wildstorm Wednesday, we're rocking and rolling. Be on the lookout. We're going to do Resident Evil on my social media. I'm doing Jacktober. I'm doing 2 years worth of Jacktober on social media. I'm also doing Inktober. Here's Jacktober from a year ago that I missed out on. Both sketchbooks have different themes, different ideas. We just do a lot of stuff here, people. We are busy. We love drawing. We love illustration. We love all of this stuff. Let's just keep going, rocking and rolling all day, all night. All right, people. I'll see you.